Was that good enough for you?
I don't know. I never say it's bad. It's you guys that say it's bad.
Yeah, it's because you're bad at it.
Okay. Favorite snack cake. Go.
Favorite snack
What the
cake?
fuck was that?
That's a
Favorite snack cake.
That's a stupid.
Well,
question.
welcome to the bonus back. You know, if you're subscribed to the Patreon, you know what this is, man. Do I really got intro? Do I really got intro the Patreon? A fucking
It's
episode?
just pleasantry.
Well, okay. How are you guys doing?
I'm having a respectful time with my good friends.
I'm having a terrible time.
I'm making origami flowers.
I am currently dealing with the fact that it takes me about an hour to boot my computer every day
This
because
cat needs to leave me alone.
I made the horrible decision to fucking the last time I reinstalled Windows, I installed it in a RAID across a regular disk drive and a solid state drive, and now the regular disk drive is failing.
Oh.
Sounds like a you problem.
That sounds bad.
It's a very stupid thing that I've done. It's a very stupid. So basically,
stupid perspective.
So if you don't understand computers, this is a really dumb way to say it. But
Jake.
This is so if you don't understand computers, imagine like you want a bigger workbench, right?
What computer?
Okay.
So you have a really old rickety workbench and you have a nice new workbench. And in order to make a bigger workbench, what you do is you take a fucking tablecloth and you like span it across the two workbenches. So there's just like this empty sagging part in the middle, and then you just nail it down on both sides. And now you have a bigger surface to work across. That's basically what I did between these two drives. And now the rickety ass drive is failing.
Oh, fuck, that's a lot of complaining.
Okay, so it's
shit. Oh, dude,
it's
like a lot of complaints. Oh, fuck, I can't believe. Oh shit, dude. Like, I'm so sorry.
Anyways,
fuck.
so
this is a good bit, Brian.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Top 10.
Anyways, so. Now that's failing, it's trying to take the other drive with it, and the only way, like, the problem is I installed this as my boot drive, which means that basically in order to like get this back to normal, I have to like restore my computer to like factory settings. So I have to like, I'm going to lose like everything that's on. I'm going to have to reinstall all my programs. I'm going to have to reinstall NVIDIA. I'm going to have to update every single driver. It's going to take like 12 hours to get my computer like back to normal. And I'm not going to span it this time because I fucking like spanning it across two drives. What the fuck was I thinking? Why did I do that? It's so dumb. It's literally introducing 3 points of failure. There's no reason to do it. I was just like, I just want a slightly bigger drive space. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Goofy perspective.
It wasn't even like it's not even that much. The fucking disk drive.
My computer is racist.
The fucking disk drive is 500 gigabytes, and the fucking solid state drive that I have it attached to is 2 terabytes. So I added a fucking fifth more capacity to my 2 terabyte drive. That's slower, that slows down my entire fucking computer, and it's more points of failure. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with my brain.
You know, a lot of people wonder that. What's the best snack cake, by the way? I was wondering. Because I've been on a ho-ho. I've been on ho-hos for a bit.
I love the classic zebra.
Zebra cake, zebra cake, as some might say.
I don't. Yeah. I can't answer. It's probably ding dongs, but I go through phases. It's just like, oh hey, I'm all about Twinkies
I'm
right
also
now. I'm all about ding dongs.
So that kind of.
Okay. Yeah.
What did you say, Brian?
He's diabetic.
I'm also a diabetic, so that kind of stings.
You insensitive.
Does that make
prick?
you? Does that mean you can't eat it? I'm genuinely asking. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that's.
We have diabetic stuff though, so don't worry. Don't worry.
What's your diabetic stuff? Is it good?
It's called living in a country that has good healthcare.
Yeah, for now.
I was asking about snack cakes. Thank you very much.
He doesn't eat snack cakes.
But diabetic snack cakes, I'm asking about.
We don't have like diabetic snack cakes, but we do have Hershey's Zero Sugar. I found out recently, so that's cool.
Hershey's Zero Sugar, like the chocolate bar. Like a zero sugar chocolate bar?
Yes,
That's pretty cool.
Chocolate bar, yes.
Delicious. Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm like you, Perspective. I go through phases. I've just been into ho-hos lately.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. Yeah, brother.
Bro, we got another comment calling us neckbeards. Like,
Why do I have my TV
low-hanging
on?
fruit.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you are one, you can't really complain that it happened.
Yeah. It's just, I know they mean it insultingly, so it's like, there's one guy that called us neckbeards. I banned him from the podcast channel. And then he left a totally normal, no, he was being an asshole.
Bro, I look like a Redditor. Shut the fuck up.
What are you talking? Okay, you just want people to disrespectfully talk to you? Is that how you like to live your life?
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
You don't mind it.
I have a neck beard.
Something's fucking wrong with you.
Yeah, it's because
okay, they're not being like, they're not describing you, man. They're insulting you.
It's called
just because you have a neck beard.
What?
They're
it's
saying
called being an adult.
To insult you.
It's called being an adult
What?
and going sticks and stones can break my bones, but you words can never harm me.
But I want pussy.
Being an adult is not letting people talk to you that way.
Yeah, it is. There's
Yes,
a whole lot of
like
that being
the
an adult.
definition of being an adult.
I had a boss one time when I was working at Walmart who the previous manager over us got fired for really bullshit reasons. And the new manager they put over us, literally the day that they came in, they fucking pulled everyone into a circle. They're like, all right, I'm not going down the same way that John goes down. If it comes down to my job or your job, I'm going to throw every last one of you under the bus to save my job. He fucking said that straight to everyone's faces, and everyone just took it. Was like, yep.
That is crazy.
That's what being an adult is fucking taking shit.
That is not being an adult.
That is being an adult.
I mean, of course you would have to deal with that. He's the boss. I'm not saying fucking fight against what your boss says. I'm saying if some bitch on fucking YouTube insults you, don't let them in your fucking area.
You know what?
That's
actually the same
and here's
thing
the you're always like, Perspective. You have such like crazy devoted fans, and you don't think this is partially why? Because I can fucking like handle their shit and just be nice to them no matter what, and we'll always take it and go like, yeah, I have earned the respect of my fans.
Yeah, but when I called you a little poop, you cried about it for like 3 days, and you sat in a dark room.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I never sit in a dark room. I am a like you can fucking tell it doesn't matter that you said I cried. I don't care about that. You can lie. You can tell everyone that I cried every fucking video like a million times. But like I am a goddamn like housefly. I need light. Give me light.
I guess we have our own truths then.
You were like a housefly.
I am like a moth. Like I need fucking light. I
like
that.
You don't like to be in the dark?
That's your spirit animal is a housefly?
I cannot stand like darkness or dimness. It drives me insane. My fucking y'all make fun of me for like having my YouTube set to bright mode. I don't like darkness. I just don't. It's not enjoyable. It is taxing on me.
Because when I see darkness, I think of things.
But you're not afraid of the dark, to be clear.
No, I'm not afraid of the dark. It just annoys me.
It annoys me. I've never heard that.
That makes sense. I mean, you can't see that well. I don't know. I like the dark. It's peaceful. It's calming to me.
Nah, there's nothing peaceful.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hello, brightness, my old friend. I'm so happy to see you. How are you?
Hello, my sunshine.
What kind of accent were you doing there? Hello, everyone. Joan Rivers here.
It's this character.
I came back from the dead to talk to Back Kibble Podcast.
It's this character that we have in like D&D who's just like, hello everyone, my name is Frog. How are you?
Wow, you are.
I brought up the idea of doing a Transformers D&D video.
They have one.
What? Well, yeah, I know, but we would probably want to play a different version because based on what Perspectives told me, it sounds like
the Transformers.
My
Transformers tabletop RPG fucking sucks.
My friend Zat wants to do a Transformers role playing.
Here's the thing. I was like sitting there and I was talking to Vangelis and Reggie about it, and I was like, yeah, the game fucking sucks. It's terrible. Here's all the reasons why. It's so fucking just overly complicated on the turn front to like do nothing. But like I was like sitting there, I was like, man, it'd be kind of cool to have like an RPG group with these people. But I don't necessarily think that it, like if you're doing a Transformers like D&D, or not a Transformers D&D, but if you are doing a Transformers YouTuber / content creator tabletop thing, I don't know that it necessarily needs to be a Transformers game.
By the way, I'm sad now because you posted about what's your favorite Transformers YouTuber, and I was like, I wonder if I'm on any of these. No.
What a stupid thing to be sad about.
Well, I get sad sometimes.
Here's the thing: is I'm not on anyone else. I'm not anyone else's favorite, and I was fully expecting that.
I was like, maybe one or two.
Is it sadder to expect it and to not have it, or to just go, nah, I'm not gonna be anyone's favorite. None of my colleagues are gonna have me as their favorite.
See,
well, I'm gonna mention both of you regardless in what I'm working on anyway, so I don't really care if anyone writes your names.
Nah. Don't.
It's not pity thing. There is a reason I'm going to talk about both of you. So,
in a very evil, dark light. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna smear your name. Everybody, watch out for this guy. He's bad.
Watch out! It's coming. The storm is coming.
What were we talking about? Oh,
we were talking about the fact that we need to do the Captain Crunch video game still.
I was saying,
I forgot about that.
I was saying that I don't think that Transformers YouTubers need to play a Transformers RPG to have a RPG like show about.
Sure, but it'd be fun. That would be the sell of it, is that it's a Transformers thing, which is different from all the other Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Well, it's not.
I mean, like, I'm sure that I'm positive there's a Transformers one, but
yeah, there is. It's bad. The Transformers one is bad.
No, not the game, but a podcast that talks about it or does something like that.
I would assume not with the actual game, because like no one cares and it's not fun.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that actual game. I'm talking about some, like, if we do it, it should be. It should be like a modified version of actual D&D.
I can tell you,
I would not be down for that. Because like,
why?
One, I'm kind of weird. I'm a big time Transformers fan, and I don't come up with OCs for Transformers. Coming up with OCs for the Transformers I come up with OCs for almost anything. Transformers, for some reason, I have no interest in doing that.
I have no OC.
I wouldn't be playing my own character, and then I also wouldn't like be super into just playing one of the established characters like either. So it would just be like completely outside of my interest. I legit don't know why. Like, everyone's always like, "Hey, PE, do you have any Transformers OCs?" It's like, no, I don't know why I don't, but it's just not something that I want to do. I'm plenty happy to come up with like stories, like write things for Transformers, but I just don't have interest in coming up with my own OCs or like playing characters.
Not even if you were like the DM.
Not even if I hold this machete to your neck.
DM is a lot of work.
Yeah, that's true.
To be like, oh hey, I'm gonna DM this game to facilitate other people is, you know, I have DM games, but it's just, you know, like to be like, oh hey, I know you don't want to play a Transformers character, but what if you played all of them as the DM? Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So yeah, it's just it's a weird quirk I have. So like I said, I wouldn't be particularly interested in that myself. And then like I said, I don't think that it seems like a little bit just like neurotic to be like, oh hey, we also a little bit annoyed to be like, there is no escape. Everything is Transformers. It is always Transformers.
Okay, yeah, sure. Interesting. Well, I was saying strictly for content, not like free time type of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I get what you mean.
Even on like a content front, it's like there is no escape.
You are doomed.
I mean, maybe for the podcast we could do like a regular D&D thing.
No.
I mean, I think people would like it anyway. I might go off and work on some sort of D&D Transformers podcast.
D&D Starfinder.
Maybe. Yeah.
My Little Pony D&D.
Okay, not Starfinder. I played Starfinder. Starfinder is so convoluted.
In what way?
It's just like, okay, so if you want to make multiple attacks in a round in Starfinder, it's called a full attack action. Or it's called a full action. You take your full action attack. A full action makes your to hit modifier worse.
Okay.
And it's like,
so,
okay, so
like,
I'm
the
devoting...
more attacks you do, the less chance you have of hitting.
Like, well, not, here's the thing, is that you either attack once or you attack multiple times, all way worse. Like it's not just like oh, the second, third, fourth attack get progressively worse. No, it's it's you make one attack and you have your mod, or you make two attacks and you don't.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why is this so much fucking worse than just
that's the thing I don't know how to wrangle for like a D&D thing is like, first of all, the arguing about, so I played D&D as a kid. My stepdad would take me and I'd play with grown-ass adults. I was like in middle school. And I would just play D&D with them.
I'm sorry.
And well, it was fun. It wasn't bad, but I just have like I would get really bored while I waited for the turns to go around, because they would always do this thing where there'd be just arguing about the rules. Not arguing, but just talking about it. How's it work? Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, sometimes arguing, probably more arguing than I'm realizing. And, yeah, I just got really bored and it kind of burnt D&D for me for a while, because I was just so, like, to me, D&D was, I get to do one thing, roll my dice don't hit, I don't get to do anything, and then I have to wait 30 minutes to play again. And that's,
it's not supposed to be
not fun.
It's not supposed, well, okay, yeah. So no. Let me rephrase that. In 5e, it's not supposed to be that way. Okay. But like the older versions of D&D that you go through,
this was like 4 something.
Four is kind of like famously slow, and also kind of famously really bad in that, like, it doesn't matter what class you play, every class is the same class.
Oh.
But yeah, like in 3, like, I've seen people try and defend 3. I don't know how you can defend 3. Like 3 has like 5 different armor classes, and it's just like, oh, I have my touch AC, I have my true AC, I have my armored AC, I have my flat-footed AC, I have one other AC, and it's just like, what? Here's an idea, guys. Why don't you just give me my AC, and then it's like, oh, hey, this attack would hit you straight through your armor because it's a lightning bolt. Which, you know, lightning bolt would be a different. It'd be a save in 5e.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
But like, let's say that lightning bolt was an attack. Then it has +5 if you're wearing metal armor. It's so much fucking easier to just put to just put that on the ability rather than giving someone 5 different armor classes.
Yeah, that's funny. How long have you been playing D&D?
I have been playing D&D since 2017.
Okay. Did you start with 5?
I started with 5e. I've played 3.5. I've played Pathfinder. I've played Pathfinder 2e. I've played Starfinder. I've played Monster of the Week. I have played Never Going Home. I'm sure there's like a system in there that I'm forgetting. I played a lot of different systems, and then
I played a superhero one once.
I think
superhero.
Yeah, there are several superhero ones. I've played. I was going to say something. I forgot. I completely forgot. Oh no, I haven't played. I've read through the Transformers RPG, and just everything about like reading through that was like, no, this is going to run like molasses.
Yeah, it looked bad from the stuff you were posting in the group. But yeah. Brian, have you ever... I'm taking your silence as you've never been interested or done anything with D&D before.
No.
Okay. You're not interested, or you've never done anything with it?
Never really cared for it.
Even the movie?
No, I watched the movie, yes.
The movie rules. The movie is exactly what I said it should be for like years. Is I was like, the D&D movie just needs to be a fantasy Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it was that. That is exactly what that movie was, actually.
Yeah, and that's
now that you say that.
That's exactly what it always needed to be. And then I saw the movie, I was like, yep, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. It was Fantasy Guardians of the Galaxy, which is exactly it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot more than I thought I would.
A lot of people thought that movie was going to suck, but that movie rocks. That movie's like one of the best movies of that year.
I really love the part where they jump the bird guy off out of the fucking tower.
The very start.
Like, I could totally see that happening. Yeah, at the very start.
Oh yeah,
I could totally see that happening in a campaign.
No, that's 100%. Like everything that happens in that movie happens like in like D&D, like actually like playing D&D. And there was a lot of stuff that was really fun. Like I've never played D&D second edition, but I know a lot about it, so there was just like so much fucking shit in there that I was like, oh, who's that? I was Leonardo DiCaprio points at screen.
Yeah.
So like the Red Wizards, very famously in old versions of D&D, if wizards wore red robes, they were complete dickbags. They were the bad guys. So yeah, you had the red robes. I think you had the yellow robes and the blue robes, if I'm right. I mean, like the yellow robes were wizards who were completely devoted to neutrality.
Yeah.
Like as a philosophical concept. So if they like helped if they helped a good person, then they would go find an evil person to help. Like yeah, so like I know I was like, the Red Wizard's blade, this, that, that's awesome, which was really fun because I've never played that edition of D&D where that was like the thing.
Right.
But
I still want to watch that old Dungeons and Dragons movie. I've never seen that one.
It is very very bad. It is not worth watching.
I've heard. Yeah, that's kind of why I want to watch it, though.
Here's the reason why you should want to watch it. It's because it's actually by like a true fan. What happened was with that movie is when D&D first became a thing, one of the just like the random fans fucking like I think he like sent a handwritten letter to Gary Gygax trying to buy the rights to make a D&D movie. And then he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Here are the rights to buy to make the D&D movie. And that guy spent 30 years shopping around trying to get the D&D. He had the rights for like that long. And eventually like he found a studio. They were like, we're willing to fund it, but we're not willing to hire a director. If you want to make this movie, then you have to direct.
What year did it come out?
I think it was like 2003.
Oh, I thought it was a lot older than that.
No, it's a 2000s movie. 2000, just 2000.
Okay.
Man, so I'm sorry if you said this already. Is the movie based on like an actual campaign?
It's not like maybe it's based on like that guy's home game, but it's not based on like any like famed campaign. It's not based on any campaign that anyone knows about. I don't think it's ever been stated whether or not that was based on the guy's home campaign or if he was just making a generic fantasy movie.
Right. I feel like if I made a Dungeons and Dragons movie, I would just play the game a fuckload and like just try and work out like the best story.
I would have a hot chick.
Oh yeah, no, that's like, for sure. That's like most people would be like, yo, I'm going to make the Dungeons and Dragons. I guarantee you a shitload of fantasy novels are just someone's Dungeons and Dragons home game. Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer is for sure someone's Dungeons and Dragons home game.
Goblin Slayer.
The anime? The manga? The one that like people really hated for a while?
Why'd they hate it?
Because like the very first episode has a rape scene.
Ugh, gross.
That reminds me of the Transformers stop motion show that someone did where one of the characters got
what?
Yeah, that happened. It happened so bad that the guy ended up trying to hide the fact that he did that by changing his name so no one would go back to it.
Was it the guy who made Transformers Galvatron's Revenge?
No. You have some nice curves. I like that.
That is
I still have not watched
the
that.
weird sexual overtones that guy just crammed in. Like, oh my god, dude. Why?
But remember, it's everyone else's fault that it's bad, right?
Obviously. That whole debacle was funny. But I forget. Oh yeah, he like did a Kickstarter or something. Like why did people hate him? I can't remember. Oh, Orbital Bacon. He's in the movie.
Yeah.
Isn't he? Yeah, that's the main reason. Like he kept the fucking Nazi in his movie. But anyway,
Everyone warned him, and he didn't listen until the Nazi flag was actually shown. And I was like, well,
yeah,
kinda
all the dog whistles weren't enough. What's your guys' favorite dinosaur?
I like how he went from an actual Nazi to, what's your favorite dinosaur? This is the most autistic podcast I've ever been in.
And you're autistic.
I know. I would know.
Oh, hell no, it is not. I have been on an episode of your own podcast. Any single episode of that is like the autism levels are much more high.
No, there's a little bit of ADHD going on, okay?
Oh, yeah, that's true. There actually a lot of ADHD now that you mention that. But favorite dinosaurs?
Spinosaurus.
Velociraptor or T-Rex. I'm a basic bitch. I don't care.
No, that's fine. I'm also a Spinosaur guy.
Spino connoisseur, if you
There are
will.
there are three kinds of like basic bitch Transformers dinosaur fans, and it's T-Rex, Velociraptor, or Spinosaur. And I don't
like the
Spinosaur entirely
because
because
it
fucking
looks
Jurassic
like
Park 3.
Yes, correct.
I like the Iguanosaurus because it looks like my grandpa.
I like Dimetrodon. Actually, Dimetrodon is not a dinosaur.
I like a dolphin. That's my favorite dinosaur.
And when I say Velociraptor, I of course mean Utah Raptor.
Of course.
The one from Utah.
So the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park was fake at the time of Jurassic Park. That is not what a Velociraptor was at all. Then they discovered a type of dinosaur that was basically like it was pretty much the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park, and they were like, "All right, we're going to call this the Utah Raptor," even though technically it's not a member of the raptor family.
Oh,
just to make their a raptor who is the Jurassic Park Velociraptor. Velociraptors were the size of chickens, and they had feathers.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's kind of a goof.
Have you guys seen the trailer for the new Jurassic Park?
No, and I
Jurassic
don't care.
World
I've
Rebirth.
seen it. Yeah,
you shouldn't.
It looks all right, actually.
I have not watched a single one of the Jurassic World movies, and every time I look at YouTube, I know that was the correct decision.
Look, the first one, kind of I get why people don't like it. I personally like it, but I get why people don't like it. Second one, I will defend the second one. This is the hill I will die on. Fallen Kingdom is a pretty cool movie, man. It's got a lot of cool scenes, a lot of cool moments.
That's
it. Again, giving up that name, dumb
badge.
Whatever, man. I have my own freaking mind and ideas, and I can say that at least.
I hate that I actually enjoyed Dominion.
That is crazy, man. How can you say you enjoyed Dominion and then hate on me for Fallen Kingdom, which is arguably a fantastic movie compared to Dominion? Fallen Kingdom is like fucking Citizen Kane compared to Dominion. What are you talking about, man?
Dominion.
You're gonna say you like Dominion? What do you say?
Dominion was kind of fun at times.
Bruh. I only like the scene where all the raptors were in that city or whatever, like the dinosaur fighting.
I feel like you were about to say bruh iron.
I like the dinosaur that goes into the eyes. That was kind of neat.
Into the Pyroraptor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
The Pyroraptor,
dinosaur.
that's a fucking Therizinosaur, motherfucker.
No, he's talking about okay, you haven't watched the movie, so shut the fuck up.
I know what he's talking about, though. I know.
And second of all, he's taught there's the Therizinosaur, and then there's also the Pyroraptor. There's two feathered dinosaurs.
Yeah, obviously, everyone knows this.
Look, he doesn't need to know it, but he's correcting me on something he doesn't know about.
Look, shut up.
You guys are really good friends, actually. Like, yeah, I'm glad I know you guys. Say it back, perspective.
You guys are two people I know.
Okay, rude.
You guys are kooky. I'll say that.
I would like to point out that you fucking singled me out immediately, even though Brian also didn't say it. So, of course, you know me, I have to be a dick about it.
Yeah.
Brown bricks.
Yeah. Y'all ever hear of Oozers?
What?
Oozers from 1991?
Oh, is that a shoe?
I don't know. I just frequent this website called figurerealm.com, and I just look for weird toys on the website.
Go to Bad Dragon, you'll
these
find
ones are
plenty
called-
of weird toys.
Okay, not the time I'm talking about. Can't show those on YouTube. What are these? I don't even know what this toy does. I think you fill it with goo.
Like Bad Dragon.
Okay, listen to the names of these toys in this thing. It's called Bonesy. Then there's Brain Drain,
I like bones.
Ghoulie the Goalie, and finally Drac Baby. But it's just
Yeah,
regular
I'm Drac
Yeah,
Baby.
babe, call me Drac Baby.
Is this a freaking Hotel Transylvania reference?
Yeah, what's up, motherfucker? I'm Adam Sandler.
I saw-
yeah, Happy Gilmore 2 apparently is coming out.
What's weird is I saw Hotel Transylvania 2 first. Or not even first, only. I've only seen the second one. And the part where he's like, he's okay. He is blobby. That part made me like fucking roll. And that's like the only part of that movie I laughed at.
I have never seen any of them. I've heard they're good though. I've heard they're actually not like bad kids movies. It's by the guy that did Samurai Jack.
Yeah, I'm not as sold on Genndy Tartakovsky as most people are.
Like you're not a
foolish perspective.
I almost called it Jack Black, Samurai Jack fan.
I despise Jack, or not Jack Black. I despise Samurai Jack. I cannot stand that show.
Oh really?
It drives.
What about it though?
I fucking I hate the like. Everyone's like, oh man, it's so genius of them to have like used no fucking sound effects. So every fucking goddamn episode is just like let me hit you with the soundscape for every single fucking episode.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, that's cinema.
Cinema.
Like that's the whole fucking show. It's just people silently wandering through fucking wastelands with no music, and then you have fucking bad action. That's the thing that gets me. Is Samurai Jack does not look cool. It is an ugly fucking show, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, the art style is so cool." What are you talking about? It looks like it's fucking South Park. It looks like paper mache cut out on a fucking piece of paper.
That's the.
I like the art style.
I fucking hate Samurai.
I mean, yeah, it does look flat for sure, but that's just how it looks. So.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. And oh god, I hate it. But like I'm right when I fucking was making those sound effects. That's exactly what that show sounds like.
I always was confused by the lack of speaking.
Head you are.
Brian just leaves his seat during the show.
Cat, stop stealing my spot.
He just roams around. Like, what is he? Can he hear me?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
But have you seen Primal?
I'm not interested in Primal.
Why? It's got dinosaurs.
It got
That's not
funny
look,
T-Rex.
you may be autistic. Fucking Shockwave, or not Shockwave. Sorry, I was thinking of someone else. Fucking Brian may be autistic,
maybe,
but I am not, and I am not just like dinosaurs. Yay!
Look, that's not autism.
That is 100%
dinosaurs.
autism.
Yeah,
That's just knowing what's good in this world, in this shitty poopy world. So what?
So yeah, take that.
Also trains. The two things that every autistic person shares: dinosaurs and trains.
I never got into trains.
Not yet.
I watched Thomas
I haven't
on
gotten
TV,
into
that was
trains
it.
yet. When I get older, I'm either gonna get really into trains or pinball machines.
Or stamps.
I'm not a stamps
Coins.
guy. Not a
I
stamps
was
guy
into
at all.
coins.
Coins? I don't know. Stamps and coins, it's always just been a little bit too
Stamps and
boring.
Stamps.com.
Stamps and coins? Brown bricks.
Brown bricks in Minecraft.
Did you guys play like the OG PlayStation?
I went into PS2.
PS2.
What
about you, Perspective?
I had an OG PlayStation. I had 4 games for it.
Ooh, name the games.
I had Metal Slug X, which is absolutely the best, my favorite like ever. I had Soul Reaver, the first one. I had that police mech game. And I had
Jumping Flash?
what?
The police mech. I don't know. I just took a wild guess on a game that I thought might count as a police mech.
Did
game.
you say shopping mech?
No, I said
Shopping
Jumping
mech?
Flash.
Oh, I don't no idea what that
And
is.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
I don't think that was on the PS. Was it Future Cop LAPD?
Yes, that one.
There you go.
And then I had like a branded RC racing game. And I'm blanking on what the game was. I want to say it was like Hot Wheels, but I don't know if it was Hot Wheels.
Ooh. Now you got
I had
me.
a Hot Wheels game for sure.
Oh,
on
I
the
was into PC Hot Wheels games.
Yeah, I've seen videos about those, but I never played.
I had way more games for the NES or the not the SNES, the N64. I had basically I had every console starting at the NES and then going forward. I didn't have the Dreamcast or the Sega Saturn. Those are like the two that passed me by. And then I haven't had a PlayStation 5 or anything like beyond that zone era.
Yeah.
I kind of stopped at the PS4.
Yeah, me neither. God, my PS1 games. Honestly, some bangers. First up, we got SpongeBob Super Sponge.
Hell
Great
yeah!
2D side scroller SpongeBob game. Actually, the first game I ever beat.
Tycho.
Second
It was
up.
Tycho RC Racing.
Tycho, of course. That makes sense. Second game. This was a big one. Digimon World. Wish I kept it. Kind of a valuable game these days.
I played that at like a friend's house. I could not understand it for the fucking life of me.
Dude, nobody could. Absolutely nobody understood what the fuck was going on. I mean, I know that now. I didn't know that as a kid. I thought I was just dumb, but most people do not understand the game because it is not very easy to understand.
That's
just
actually
by
where you got the name.
not
Dumb
design, but like just by default, I guess.
That's actually
but
where you
Digimon
got
World,
the name Dumb Jake.
Because I didn't understand Digimon World.
Yeah, you're like, I'm kind of dumb. Wait, this actually sounds kind of cool if I call myself. Wait a minute.
Yeah. I thought of it then as a 6-year-old, and then
If I ever do
I waited
YouTube,
until
whatever YouTube
20
is,
years
if
later.
it even exists at this time.
No way, dude. Oh god, Digimon World, and then finally, this one's getting a remake on April 2nd. Croc Legend of the Gobos.
Oh wait, I also had
The Gobos?
You saying that? I had Spyro. The Spyro
Nice.
Spyro 2
I-
Ripto's Rage was specifically the one.
I also had Spyro's 2 Ripto's Raids. I actually bought it recently because I have a PS1. I've been like slowly collecting a few games here and there, and I have Spyro 2. And I recently got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater because I never played it.
Hell yeah!
It is hard.
What's funny is that I had like a PlayStation Slim, and then my elder brothers had their own like PlayStation Fat, and they had their own games. And one of the games that they had for their PlayStation Fat was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, which I played a lot of growing up. But it wasn't my game.
It was on the PlayStation 2, but it was PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation.
But you could play it on the PlayStation. Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry.
Well, no, I
forgot.
I had a PlayStation 1 Slim, and they had a PlayStation 1 Fat, and then I also had a PlayStation.
A PlayStation
come on,
1
Fat.
Slim?
Yeah.
Like the PSX? Like the round one?
Yeah, the roundy one.
Oh, okay.
Look, Fat. Come on, Fat.
I've only ever seen people call that the PSX for some reason instead of the PS1 Slim. But yeah, you're right. It should be called that. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys want to wrap it up here? I think I've run out of dumb
I want to go
questions.
get McDonald's or something.
Ew. Gross.
Wow. Okay, what's a fast food place you like?
Popeye's chicken.
A&W.
Popeyes is good. Oh my god, we don't have A&W anywhere in my town anymore.
We don't have
They're all gone.
We don't have A&W period ever. There are none in this fucking state.
I've learned recently that Canada has a thriving A&W.
Yes,
Like
there's
you guys have like
A&W everywhere.
mascot characters.
There's so much
stuff.
A&W that you can actually just pick up the soda at any store.
Well,
Yeah, you can do that here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the soda is prevalent, just not the restaurant.
Yeah, in America, A&W is not a restaurant brand; it is a soda brand, and that is it.
Ah, well,
Yeah.
we have.
There used to be restaurants
the
in my
Whistle
town
Dog.
anyway. The Whistle Dog.
Yeah. Oh, it's really
Yeah,
good
there's-
actually.
There's characters, right? Like a root bear. I've heard of a root bear.
Yeah,
character. Do
but
you know about
nobody
that?
ever thinks of them. The
Oh, okay.
nobody's like, oh yeah, the Rudy Bear, yeah, Rudy Bear.
No one's thinking of it like Grimace.
Is that
Yeah.
that where that fucking song comes from? Because I've always heard of that, like that one song that people put in like their YouTube videos as the Root Bear song.
Fucking
No,
no.
I don't know
Shut
what you're
up.
talking about. Probably not, if I had to guess.
I don't know. So, anyways, this
okay.
has been another episode. Take that, Obama. We're gonna come after you next. Bye.
Bye.